How's everybody doing? Welcome back to episode 7 of the Arsenal Career Mode. Guys, I hope you're having a great day wherever you are in the world. And today is going to be another exciting episode because we've got a cup game and we've got a league game. And then the next episode we've also got a cup game and a league game. So should be a good episode. Real Sociedad now, we've played 2 games so far in the Cup and won both of them. That's the European Cup for you guys that haven't really been following along yet. And then Everton. Everton, it's difficult to say where Everton are going to be, and that's why I prefer the Premier League career modes the most, and that's because you really don't know. The teams are all so unpredictable. I mean, you look at Man United and Liverpool 12th and 13th there in the league, Everton are 19th, and you look at the teams and they've got great teams. They should not be that low, so it's kind of unpredictable, and that's the same for the real life Premier League. You get a team like Burnley doing so well, and at this point in the Premier League I think there's only one game left, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute as we concede the goal really early. Great goal as well from Real Sociedad. And there's been a few games recently where we've conceded the first goal, and if you guys ever concede the first goal, just don't sweat it. That's my advice, is don't, crumble up. Don't think, I've got to start playing really attacking, I've got to start doing this. Unless it gets late in the game, just stick to your normal game plan and keep going, and usually you'll come back and win if you're a good player, which I'm sure most of you guys are. To talk about the situation a little bit. In fact, let's just have this attack first. Great save. We couldn't snap the rebound up though, as you can see. It comes back again, another shot, another great save. But to talk about what we was going to talk about, which is there's one Premier League game left, and Liverpool have to draw that game against Brighton at home or win, which is a 3 o'clock kickoff on Sunday, and that's going to be a really important game for Liverpool because they've got Real Madrid obviously in Champions League final. There's going to be an important game to at least get a point from, and if Chelsea win their game, Chelsea have to win against Newcastle, I believe, away, and if Chelsea win and Liverpool don't get any points from that game, Liverpool won't be in the Champions League next season. And one thing, me and my friend was talking about this the other day, guys, and you guys let me know in the comments because I'm not sure, which is, if you win the Europa League, we all know you get automatic Champions League place, but if you win the Champions League, do you get an automatic Champions League spot? And it seems like you should, but I'm just not quite sure about that. So we got the goal, and then Real Sociedad come back and get a goal against us. Lovely passing from them, and then they got it across, and nice front post finish. I always like a front post finish. So let's dive in and take another look at kind of the game so far and how it's playing out. So we're coming up to half time here, 2-1 to Real Sociedad, and I enjoy a game with goals, that's for sure. I much prefer a game to win 4-3 than to win 1-0. It's much more enjoyable. Both teams definitely pushing forward in this game, trying to get goals, and whenever I go down by a goal or two, I do start to naturally panic. That's in my natural Fifa play. A lot of players just stay calm. For me, I do tend to start panicking, and so it's something I have to control. We definitely cut inside there and really should get the goal with Mahrez, but good goalkeeping. I have to give credit where credit is due, and that is great goalkeeping. We was definitely dominating the attacks after their second goal, keep coming forward, but defence-wise, they was very good, and we lost that game 2-1. So that is our first loss in the cup. I felt like we did enough to win that game. I thought that we definitely did enough to be the better team and to win that game, but when a team holds out defensively, in reality you might have the better stats, but I guess when they hold out defensively, they do deserve to win, I guess you can say that. In my past and definitely on Ultimate Team, I'm one of the guys that kind of go, well, I had more shots, I had more possession, I had more this, I had more that, and almost think that it's bad luck and that I deserve to win. I've kind of shifted my opinion on that a little bit more, and I often think, well, if you've had all those shots, James, it's your fault for not scoring them. It's not really bad luck, it's your fault for not putting them in. And you'll go so much further in life, guys, when you have a positive outlook and you view everything positive. If something happens negative, you've got to turn that into a positive, and it's easy once you put yourself in that mindset of, okay, well, I just got unlucky, yeah, but I got lucky the game before, or I might get lucky in the next game, or something like that. It's much more, you'll be much happier, you'll enjoy FIFA so much more when you start changing that, if that's something that you struggle with. I know for me, that's something I struggle with. So changing the team around a bit there, and playing a full back in centre back, definitely not the best option. And I mentioned last episode, I think it is the next calendar month, or it could be the one after. We've got a jam-packed calendar. It's just full of cup games and European Cup, FA Cup, you name it, every cup ever made, and all the Premier League games as well. You know, you name it, it's in there, and we've got to play. But I think that's just a part of the career mode challenge, and part of the challenge in football. I know Jurgen Klopp was complaining recently about the amount of, you know, it seems like being in the Champions League is a punishment for, and I agree with him, it shouldn't be like that. It does seem like when you're in the Champions League or other cups, you get punished for it because you have to play and other teams get rests. It does seem like it's a punishment, but that's the way it is, and it's the same for everybody. That's the thing, and that's what teams have to remember, and you have to remember is it's the same for everybody. So onwards with the Everton game. So half time, they was definitely the better team in that first half. They are a rival of mine, I guess you can say, because I'm a Liverpool fan. I don't really believe necessarily in the rival thing that much, guys. Like, you let me know who you support in the comments and who the rivals are to your team, and if you take it seriously. To me, like, I've got nothing against Everton just because they're the rival of Liverpool. And we get kick-started quite early in the second half there in the 58th minute. Coming forward, they make a defensive error, and if I'm running through on goal and you make a defensive error, the chance of me scoring are pretty high, especially when I'm in the box. And I quite like that finish, almost with his like side to goal, just kind of swings his foot around it and curls it round just to slot it in for 1-1. And that was when I kind of thought, right, I've got to start going for this now. We're behind, we're losing 1-0, we've only just got back to 1-1, we've got to start coming forward, and that's exactly what we do right there with Welbeck, I believe that is. Yeah, correct, Welbeck comes in, smashes one low into the corner, and I really think Danny Welbeck is a very underrated player, and I say this all the time with players. There's so many players out there that go to certain clubs, and in my opinion they're great players, but they've just gone to the wrong club. I mean, you look at Berahino, he's gone to the wrong club. Why is he at Stoke when he's not that type of striker? And I think that's the same with Danny Welbeck. He was great at United in my opinion, he's been amazing at Arsenal, but he shouldn't be playing there. He should play at a team like Brighton, for example. Think about how good Danny Welbeck would be if he played at Brighton. Just like logically think about that, as opposed to, and I think at least my opinion, I could be wrong, but my opinion is it's greed. It's like, okay, well, I'd rather play for Arsenal and make 100 grand a week and sit on the bench and never play than earn 60 grand a week and play every week. Right, but if you've got a true passion for football, I would say you'd be wanting to play every week. At least I would be. So the stats kind of evened up a lot more by the end. 3-1 I almost thought was slightly unfair to Everton, but like I say, luck comes and goes. Like I said earlier, like I've said in many episodes, not only does it come and go, you know, they should have put the chances away, and we did put ours away and scored some great goals. This has been a great commentary, a great episode. I want to thank you guys for watching. Give the video a like, and I'll catch you all next time.